Alright folks, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to continue my brief series on how we make thumper spinner baits. Today we're going to be working on putting the eyes on these baits. I've got my white, black, and my red baits. And the white and black ones both get a red eye. The red ones obviously can't do that. You got to have a contrasting color. They're going to get yellow. The red ones are actually the most difficult. For some reason, I don't know why, but these two-part epoxies, you mix them, let them set for an hour, and they're ready to use. For some reason, the yellows, every yellow I've tried, it has to set for about 6 to 8 hours before I can use it. Otherwise, it just runs everywhere. But I was laughing, telling a friend of mine at work that I work with, Chris Boyd, I was telling him this is really a high-tech operation right here. This is my tool for putting the eyes on there. Just an 8-penny nail. We filed the head of it down a little bit, make it smooth, and all we're going to do is we're just going to take and we're going to dip that in the paint, knock a little bit of excess off, straight down, and do it again. And there you have it. There's the first of the eyes on that one. And if you want to do it on the black to see how that's going to come out, I have experimented. I've put some yellow on these and it really stands out. But red is the color that's always pretty well been used on them. So, and there you have a black one. I say it doesn't really take very long to do these. I can go through these here pretty quick, really. Not bad for such a high-tech operation. And the thing about it is that no two baits end up actually alike. I would love it if I could. If I could make every single bait exactly the same. But because I am human, just don't happen. Some eyes will be a little bigger than others. Even on the same bait, one eye might be bigger than the other. I've had baits that come out, they look cross-eyed. Some of them occasionally will be looking to the left. Some of them will be like they're looking to the right. Doesn't affect the performance of the bait at all. It just, it's just one of those things that happens. That one's setting just a little higher than the other, but as I said, it doesn't affect it. So this is the first step of getting the eyes done. I'll have one more eye dot to paint on these tomorrow, and then after they dry, these will be ready to start making. And I've got a bunch of them to make. In fact, all of these that are on the table right now, all of these are already bought. So I've got to get busy. I've got another 100 poured that I'm filing on, which you can check out the video for that. It's in this series too, how I file them down, make them smooth after I pour them. They say it's a long process because everything is in fact done by hand. So, but that's what makes these unique. And they're old school baits. These aren't high tech. I don't have fancy paint that I can make scales and all that. But the guys that use them, they love them. I've got guys that have been buying these from my dad for, golly, they bought them for 20 plus years, and they're just happy I'm continuing to make them, which I'm certainly glad to have them. You know, I've been moving into taking care of and sponsoring some high school fishing teams now, which is pretty awesome. You know, shout out to BJ Pig over at Galatia. You know, he's been using these for years. A bunch of these are going to be for his team. And also to Wade Phillips. If anybody's not familiar with Wade, he's the tournament director for USA Bass and Kincaid, which is the Illinois 04 division, and also for the Pyramid division. And he also this year has taken over as the coach for the Coulterville high school team. So most of these baits are going to those two guys so that their teams can have baits, and hopefully they'll do well. I know BJ's team, they do real well with it, so. And BJ loves these, so that helps. And they're easy, you know. I mean, if you take somebody that's never bass fished, you can tie one of these on for them, and you can catch fish just chunking and winding it. You know, just throw it out there, wind it straight back in, and you'll catch fish. You know, there's other things you can do to help that, but you know, it's such a simple bait. You know, anybody can fish it. So that is how we put the eyes on these baits. Just like that. So thank you guys for tuning in and checking out the video. Hope you guys tune in. Keep tuning in. I'll have another one tomorrow where I'm going to finish these eyes off, and then we'll move on to actually making the baits. Till then, you guys take care. Be safe on the water. Bye.